Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying.
Well, how you gonna tell me I don't know what the hold on.
No, bro. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying.
Well, how you gonna tell me I don't know what the hold on.
No, bro. You ain't got no battle scars. You ain't got nothing to prove you like what you talking about, nigga. So I got two motherfucking boxer fractures and the 8th bone in my motherfucking wrist broke, bitch ass nigga. You ain't got no battle scars about nothing, nigga. You just talking, nigga.
Eventually you have to stop people getting
Ears, hold on.
So you ain't getting patted down like a stripper?
No, nigga. So I did not say anything wrong. My mentality changed at a certain point.
Wrong because you a dummy, nigga.
I'm not saying what you did or
talking about shit in a locker room, nigga. You judge the man based on rules in a locker room. Jerry Stackhouse got 49 million of them. I'm under a rookie deal. You think that means somebody a punk because they can't beat the motherfucker up? They got the most money, you dummy.
Will, did I say
you don't get protected by them white boys so much? You don't understand, nigga, real life. You been protected by them white boys, nigga. You ain't got no protection of white boy right now, though.
Will, did I say it? I said when my mentality changed, right?
I get what you're saying.
Okay. So when my
I definitely, if you're trying to explain to try to get me to understand, I definitely get what you're saying.
That's what I said. There was a situation that happened with
Yeah, you can't get what he's saying.
I get what he's saying, and I can do both. I can do both. I get what he's saying.
Don't make any sense.
What I'm saying, I can do
What
both.
he's saying don't make no sense. You can't get trying to get because it never was no. Listen to me here. Listen to me here. I land my plane. It was never no my team. The nigga just lied what he said. It was never no party. They gave Jerry Stackhouse 49 years now after being the 6th man of the year. Then signed this punk kid for $66 million. It's money talk, man. That nigga just running his goddamn mouth. He's tricking you dumb motherfuckers into believing this shit he talking about is real. Ears, you don't know the fire like I'm some punk. Ears, you fire like I'm some punk. Ears, you fire like I'm some punk. No, my nigga, we not doing Ears, you don't know the fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. No, my nigga, we not doing that. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. No, my nigga, we not doing that. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. No, my nigga, we not doing that. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying.
Hold on.
No, bro, you don't understand what you're talking about. That's
You
why
ain't gonna tell me like I'm not a grown ass.
I'm gonna tell you that you don't
I'm saying, what I'm saying is, bro,
you don't know
what the man saying out of his mouth. I'm saying that's
what he's saying is cap, bro.
Whether it's cap or not, I see what the
it don't need to be said.
That's what I said, but you don't have to tell me.
I ain't telling you shit. I'm telling you wasn't there, so you don't know what you're talking about.
I'm saying what the man is telling. I'm saying what the man is saying. I hear you. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, do you understand the way the NBA works?
I wasn't in the NBA.
So that's why I said you don't know what you're talking about.
I'm listening to 2 million.
You're not listening. You're listening to one little insecure boy.
No, I'm listening, and I was about to respond to him
You're not letting me finish what I'm saying to get you a better understanding. You listening to a boy that all he's come to the internet to do is try to belittle a man. So he's framing something in a way to make it seem like he saw something in me the day Jerry Stackhouse said something, and that I was supposed to know about violence. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying.
It's your turn now because you were talking while I was talking. After I heard you say you understand a nigga trying to make me look like a.
Did y'all just hear that? He said I was talking while he was talking. After he said that, after I said that you understand why a nigga did all that shit.
Now, that was a miscommunication, but we'll let him have that. But he was saying I was talking while he was talking after, while he was trying to explain. This is what you're saying, sir. These are your own words. Bitch.
Okay, well, if you'd have let me finish, I was.
No, you gotta let me do it.
Y'all see how the man just said, it's your turn to talk. And all I said, bro, if you'd have let me finish, he can't have a conversation. You can't let a brother get a word out. You can't, I'm over here calm as possible. This is the man that's saying that I'm drunk. He don't want to disclose that he been drinking and smoking also. I'm over here talking in a calm voice. Who is over here yelling and smoking? Who is over here doing all the extra shit? See, a lot of y'all see this shit, and this is when the celebrity shit come in. Now you're like, oh, I guess I'm a celebrity, I gotta be different. No, because if you was a regular nigga like me, everybody would be seeing what the fuck I'm saying. But I gotta convince people, I gotta make videos because y'all done put all this bullshit on my goddamn name. Now y'all don't want me to fucking react. Y'all don't want me to fucking goddamn, all I was saying is right here, this what you're saying right here is not true. That's what I was saying that night. Bruh, what the statement you're making right now is
this shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. Right here, this shit.
What's happening, Mo? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Sunday. Hope all is truly well with everyone, and welcome to the show. We are live from the basement. Salute to everyone up in the chat. Rachel, good morning. Kendrick, good morning. Good morning. Evie is up in the building. Mo is up in the building. Y'all come on in and hit that like button, because now I've been sitting back on this whole thing, right, with Stephen A. and Jaylen Brown. Now, because at first I'm like, man, I don't really care nothing about them going back and forth. But now, since Kwame added his opinion about the situation, it sounds like, Stephen A. just really feels like, he had hurt Kwame so bad. And man, I didn't know if all the memes that they'd have made over with you over the years, with the condescending apology, in my opinion, that he laid out to Kwame Brown. That's my opinion. And let's just be honest. Stephen A. knows how to say Kwame's name. But what do he say, ladies and gentlemen? Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown. He don't just say Kwame. Kwame. It's like, bro. Again, see, little slick shit like that, bro. I even pick up on that shit. Be like, bro, you really don't give a damn about apologizing to no damn bus. But let's just go along with it. Just off the strength of you putting it on out there that you did. All right? Let's go off that strength and let's really hear in depth on how you apologize to the bus. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, ladies and gentlemen, isn't this the second time that Stephen A. Smith apologized to old Kwame Brown? If my memory serves me correctly, Stephen A., didn't you already apologize to Kwame Brown, I think a year ago, if my memory serves me correctly? So this is what I don't understand. Like, what was the rhyme or reason that you just had to apologize this time around? And that's why I can't even blame Kwame if he didn't accept it the first time and accept it the second time, because what's the apology for? like, why are you saying it again? You apologize to old Kwame Brown. This is why I'm trying to get a very much understanding there, Stephen A. What was the rhyme or reason for you to have to apologize again to old Kwame Brown? Now, again, this is not of my own content. This content comes from Stephen A. Smith, ladies and gentlemen. He lays it out in his title, Kwame Brown, I Am Sorry. Stephen A. responds directly to Kwame Brown after Kwame Brown accused him of unfairly targeting Black NBA players. All right. Again, fair use. This is me giving commentary to said video by Stephen A. Smith. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith for putting the content on out there. We about to dig right on into it. Again, fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Kwame Brown.
Here we go. Kwame Brown. Stephen A., you still don't know how to say Kwame Brown's name. Kwame Brown. He come right out the gate with it.
Is another matter entirely.
Oh, Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I respond, naturally, Kwame Brown had to jump into the mix. I haven't spoken about this brother in years. I tried.
But Stephen A., let's just be honest, Stephen A., okay? Just because Kwame Brown, just because you don't speak about Kwame Brown, do that still stop him from actually reacting to what you put on out there as far as content with anybody? Anybody can have an opinion about what you and Jaylen Brown going through. But because it's Kwame Brown, it seems like it's an issue. Like, bro, come on. No matter if you like Kwame Brown or don't like Kwame Brown, just like everybody else do have that right to speak on what they see on the internet, he does too. So, I mean, that point that you made to me wasn't valid enough for you to say that, but okay.
I never to speak about him. I really, really do. But he keeps mentioning me. And this latest salvo he threw in my direction in the aftermath of the whole Jaylen Brown situation is this. Check it out.
I don't want to hear nothing about Kwame be crying, Kwame be doing this. I said this was Stephen A.'s job. I want you to pay attention to what he admits that he can do. This guy openly admitted, do you want me? This is supposed to be just a basketball journalist. He's just supposed to be reporting on the game. His job shouldn't be that significant, right? Stephen A. is harmless. He's just focusing on X's and O's in basketball, the game he knows and loves, that he couldn't play with a damn. But he says in this video everything and how systematically he tear down players' contracts. And he's always a friend to white folk, but he's always aggressive towards black folk. Every time a black male athlete, a black person, period, says something to Stephen A., they're met with a threat on First Take, and then now he goes over to his own channel and do a whole segment on him. But Stephen A. Smith, how did you get so much power that you can get the team and everybody to go against Jaylen Brown? Shoe deals and everything like that.
Oh, my Lord.
But wait, hold on. Stephen A. Smith, come on with the theatrics, man. Come on with the theatrics, Stephen A. Come on, man. Just knock it off, man. Jesus Christ. Boy, you already coming with the damn theatrics, but you sure responded to the old busty bus. Go ahead on, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, my exasperation with Kwame Brown comes from one place. And I'm going to say something that I don't think I've ever said on public airwaves. Maybe I've said it once or twice before, I don't remember, but I know it's rare because I feel this. My exasperation comes from guilt. Kwame Brown hates me.
Stephen A., I'm not here to sit up here and judge that. I think he dislikes you. He dislikes your take on black NBA players. I think that. I don't think you hold that much space up in his head like that. Now, maybe in the very beginning, okay, fine, I give you that, right? But I don't think so as like right now, though, Stephen A., I really don't. And I don't think that, again, my personal opinion is, yes, he had a disdainment for you for years. But I don't think that is like super duper hate. Not that way. You feel what I'm saying? But I could be wrong. Hey, I could be wrong. But for you to kind of put that energy on out there just because he spoke about you and Jaylen Brown's situation, like, bro, I think that's over the top.
He truly does.
Boy, you really paint a narrative about him, ain't you?
And I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Huh?
When Kwame Brown was playing, and I had to critique him, I swear to you on everything I love, I had no idea that it would be a meme that stretched through 18 years, at least.
Stephen A., can I ask, what do they got to do with anything as far as what he talking about? Stephen A., why are you going back in time with all of this either way? That has nothing to do with what he feels. See, this is the deflection tactic that I've been saw from you long time ago, though, Stephen A. Bro, you straight deflected. You're not even dealing with what he's saying about you in the situation with Jaylen Brown. He feels, and if I'm getting this correctly, that you can affect his bottom line with the team, with his endorsement deals, things of that nature. You're in his opinion, it seems, is that you can paint a narrative on Jaylen Brown that's not going to be in his favor. Hey, Tanya, how you doing? Happy Sunday to you. I don't see how you can't get that, though, Stephen A. But instead of you actually really dealing with what he's saying, seems like you want to go back in the past and then drum up all the old feelings that he used to have. Like, bro, I see right through what you're doing, though. I mean, it is what it is, but damn.
I had no idea. Had I known that, ladies and gentlemen, I would have never done it.
Yes, you would have.
It's hard for me because I feel guilty.
Stephen A., you don't feel guilty about nothing. You just mad that Kwame Brown's voice is being heard on the internet. And everybody was able to hear his disdainment about you, whereas his voice probably wasn't as loud before. I'm not saying that he wasn't on social media. What I'm saying is his voice got even louder. All I'm saying when it comes to Stephen A., like, bro, to me, the apology wasn't even warranted. And I think you only said it and did it that way is to be antagonistic about the whole thing without jumping out the window on Kwame Brown, because it's like you trying to like baby the man. Like, bro, I mean, how about this, Stephen A., since you so far up there and you above, really even responded to Kwame Brown, then why respond to him now? Why give him a fake apology? Because to me, in my opinion, the apology is fake as fuck. You don't mean the apology because you're gonna still send shots at Kwame Brown.
But it's also hard for me because that guilt that I feel, under no circumstances was I lying.
So then that means, Stephen A., that you don't feel guilty then if you still stand on what you said. If you still wait a minute, hold on, wait. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Now, okay, fine. I'm drinking on some Modelo and I'm taking me a shot of some Scotch whiskey, but I'm not tipsy like that at all, not to understand what he just did and what just happened. Hey, Nurse Petty, what's the word? Bro, if you stand on what you said as far as with Kwame, right? So then that means that you don't feel guilty about what you said. I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody up in the chat caught that, but you know what? I forgot. You know, if you don't like, most people don't like Kwame Brown, so they ain't gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. So never mind. I will.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is absolutely right. According to NBA standards, I couldn't play worth a damn. I was a street baller. I got a basketball scholarship. I cracked my kneecap in half. It is what it is. I don't want y'all to choke or suffocate on your laughter when I ask this question. Is Kwame Brown somebody that needs to be talking about people who couldn't play?
Yes, he can talk about other people that in your mind you feel can't play. Yeah. He got every right to speak on whatever it is that he want to speak on. You're only saying that because you know that a lot of people don't too much care for Kwame Brown, Stephen A. Come on now. I see all right through what you're doing. And so to answer your question, yes, he does have every right to talk about whoever he wants to speak about when it comes down to basketball. Man, he probably did though, EV. He probably did. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I was there to really know anyway, so shit, I can't confirm nor deny, but I give it the benefit of the doubt.
Are we serious here? Seriously? That's where we supposed to be going? Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown.
Stephen A., you do know that you trying to shit on Kwame Brown now. Stephen A., you're demeaning Kwame Brown all at the same time to make it seem like he is in no position to talk about anything if it got anything to do with basketball because of your opinion about him not playing to his full potential. If I'm getting this all correctly, right? Stephen A., I feel Kendrick Perkins needs to go sit the hell down. If I'm going to be totally honest, I feel like he got too much and all he was a role player. Yeah, he won him one chip. Okay. But he won it off the back of Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen. He was a role player. Do that really not? I mean, I'm not saying that it excludes him from talking about the game, but hell, let's just face it. He ain't somebody you gonna mention every goddamn time. Hey, look, he'll disagree with me out loud though, but look, in his inner thoughts though, he know I ain't lying.
I'm going to dial it back because I want to be nice.
Get the fuck. You didn't even have to speak about it.
Right here on the camera, I'm going to say it again. Kwame Brown, I am sorry for whatever pain, agony, or emotional distress I have caused you.
Stephen A., you is a condescending SOB, okay? Because I'm still trying to figure out, why are you apologizing to Kwame Brown for the second time either way? All he did was speak about you and Jaylen Brown's situation. So because his opinion about what you said about Jaylen Brown, and by the way, I heard that too. And yes, can I perceive it as you're gonna, you know what I'm saying, like put him in the dirt because you do have resources? We have to give you credit. Yes, you do have resources. Yes, you can spin narratives on out there to make it all bad for Jaylen Brown. Now, if I was Jaylen Brown, hey, Jaylen Brown, you got off what you need to get off about Stephen A. The end. Leave it be, bro. Move on. Because I'm going to tell you something. You're not going to win that battle with him so long as you still playing in the NBA. Stephen A. Smith still going to have the advantage if we're going to be honest. You're not going to win that battle with him, okay? If I'm going to just be totally honest. Yes, I get it, y'all. Yeah, y'all don't like what Stephen A. be doing. I get it. But you still got to learn how to pick and choose your battles. And I just don't see that battle you're going to win with him again. So long as you are in the NBA, you will not win no back and forth battle with no Stephen A. That's wishful thinking.
Never on my worst day do I want to be responsible for doing that to any human being. I never meant for that to happen. Never. And if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't go any further than where I just went.
Blah, 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 blah. Stephen A., what I'm trying to figure out is, what you think this is going to stop Kwame Brown forever speaking about you? I'm trying to really figure out. Man, EV, he can't let this look. EV, he won't look. I can take a poll right now, EV, and I think, hey, G Mamba Body, how you doing? Happy Sunday. And I think the consensus of people would agree with me that Jaylen Brown, bro, you got it off on what you need to say about Stephen A. I'm not here to disagree with you on your take on Stephen A., right? So let's get that part up out the way. What I'm saying is, bro, you said it, move on. Because again, you will not, and let me repeat this again, so long as you're playing in the NBA, you won't win no back and forth with Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. is going to bury you. Okay? That is way above you to a certain degree, whether you want to admit that to yourself or not. You got to understand sometimes, okay, look, you got to know when to hold them and you got to know when to fold them. In this situation, you held your ground, but now it's time to fold and move on. Because again, you going back and forth with Stephen A. on the internet and social media, that's no, I just don't see a scenario where you really come out on top with that. Because I look at the bigger picture with the whole situation. And It's no diss to you, but your hands is tied, bro. Your hands is tied. No matter what, your hands is tied on so much you can really say anyway on social media. So at this point, like I said, you said what you need to say about Stephen A. My opinion, my advice, let it go. Let it go. Because then if Stephen A could say, he'll say, because Stephen A ain't gonna stop. He get paid to do what he does. You get paid to play basketball. I will concentrate on the basketball. I understand you got put out early in the playoffs. I get it. But you're going to have to get over that and find something else to occupy your time. Don't let Stephen A get you bothered like that, bro.
But we've all seen the videos. We've all seen the memes. We know where I stand when it comes to you and your playing ability. I never said anything else about Kwame Brown. But evidently he is so hurt, so profoundly impacted by my words that he simply can't get enough of me.
Wow. That is some real condescending shit right there. That didn't sound right. Pause, Stephen A. Pause. Pause. Stephen A. Smith, if that wasn't a pause moment, I don't know what is. That was a pause moment right there, Stephen A. Wow, now you saying Kwame can't get enough of you. Pause. What up with it, Wolfpack? What's the word, man? Golly. Come on, Stephen A. saying something like that, man. Jesus Christ. Boy, you reaching. You surely is reaching, Stephen A. You reaching.
Understand. So we'll live in that truth and move forward with me addressing his points this way. Number one, I'm supposed to be a basketball journalist. False. I'm a journalist and a columnist and a pundit and a commentator, a best-selling author, New York Times best-selling author, and come
blah, 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 bestseller, New York seller, blah, 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 blah. I do this, blah, 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 blah. I got this type of money, blah, 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 blah. Stephen A., what it sounds like is that you're trying to make yourself out to be the more better person, and this person is just beneath you. And you try to word it in so many ways how you do it. But like, I really be sitting back, I be listening, I be like, boy, this Stephen A., you a trip. You a trip. You a trip. You think people don't really pay attention to how you say things. I don't say nothing because it's like, man, all right, man. I know Stephen A. gonna come with the theatrics. He gonna do what he do. He needs to bring up the past to try to sit up here and negate the fact of Kwame Brown's talking points about him and Jaylen Brown. And Stephen A. sits up in his mind and he goes off with the consensus of how many people that really don't like Kwame Brown. That's why he's talking the way he's talking.
September, I'm about to be inducted into the Broadcast Hall of Fame.
So what?
That's who I am.
So, I mean, whoop-de-doo. Okay, you want to clap? There you go. Shout out to you for being inducted to the Broadcast Hall of Fame. Whoop-de-doo, Stephen A. Whoop-de-doo.
Number one. Number two, You pointed out what I said about Jaylen Brown. What I did was address what Jaylen Brown was saying. You know, I'll shut up when you get off the air because you're not using your platform for what it's supposed to be used for. In other words, questioning whether or not I was responsible. What I'm saying is you can interpret it, Mace can interpret it, Rashad McCants can interpret it as a threat or anything that you want. I'm simply pointing out that if I didn't care and I just took the information that I've heard and that I've corroborated and put that out there, would I not be doing my job? The answer is yes, but I didn't do those things. So when one of my contemporaries tries to mention me as a mobster, that I'm coming across as a mobster, he knows better.
Well, good morning, my lovey. Lovey say, that man looks scary to me. Lovey, you come right on in. You come right on in with the bullshit. Shout out to Lovey. Shout out to Lovey. God damn.
Once you figure out who I'm talking about, you can gauge his motives. He should be ashamed of himself. But I'll leave it alone and let him hang out with his crew. And he knows that I know who they are. Okay? Oh. The point that I'm making is that it's not me being a mobster. It's me highlighting that we all, as reporters, have access to an abundance of information, whether it's through players, coaches, executives, owners.
You see how he trying to broaden it out, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, that is correct, Stephen A. I will agree. But Stephen A., you're the voice for all journalism. And you know that. Yes, all the rest that does the same exact thing that you do, Stephen A., yes, they have access to all that information as well. But see, Stephen A., you the gatekeeper. They paying you gatekeeper money for real, for real. Everybody knows that. You are the ultimate gatekeeper, Stephen A. So when you put some on out there and you lay it on out there for everybody consumption to hear and see, guess what, Stephen A.? They gonna pick up what you putting down and they gonna run with it. And you know that, Stephen A. Come on, man. Now, if you one of those people that sits up here and go against what he says, you the crazy ones. You don't know what you're talking about. Things like that. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Like, you don't everybody ain't got to agree with you.
Agents or even other journalists. Y'all got a community of people y'all communicate with.
Right. L. Wallace throw the rock and hide his hand like a motherfucker and then be acting like don't nobody be seeing how he be doing shit. Like, bro, and look, this ain't got nothing to do with me defending nobody. I just call it the way I see it. And Stephen A., to me, in my opinion, has always been like that. He's a fucking bully. He knows that the people is going to pick up on what he say. He able free range to spin narratives on people. And then he comes behind it talking about, so, well, you know, I spared you on this one now. I could have said this or I could have said that. I can't take no motherfucker like that, bro. I'm sorry. A person like that, bro, I'd rather you just go ahead and tell on me then. Fuck all that. Fuck you trying to act like You gonna act like I owe you some just because you didn't put some on now. So now I gotta sit up here and walk on eggshells and not say nothing. Man, if you don't get the fuck up out of here, well, go ahead and put that shit on out there then, bro. Cause you full of shit.
Players, past, present, and future. What makes you think journalists don't have that? You think I can't pick up the phone and call a beat writer that used to cover the Washington Wizards? You think I don't know who used to cover the team? Whether it's in Minnesota or Washington? You don't think I know coaches and executives and owners? You don't think that when I sat up there and I said that Daryl Morey needed to go as the president of basketball operations for the Philadelphia 76ers and the damn thing happened 36 hours later, you didn't think I knew that was coming? How would I know? How many times do I have to tell you? Folks talk about the league. I cover it. I don't have to cover it as a beat writer the way that I used to, but when you've been around for 30 plus years in the same damn industry, you know people. You don't even have to seek information. They bring it to you.
Mm-hmm. We know.
You think I'm talking out of turn about Jaylen Brown? Why wasn't he on Team USA?
Now, why would you need to bring that up on why he wasn't on Team USA though, Stephen A? I'm trying to figure it on out. See, now you playing the mind game. Now you playing these mind Jedi tricks on motherfuckers right now. That's basically what you trying to do right now. The same thing that you brought up earlier saying that you was fighting for Jalen Rose to be on Team USA. Now look at how you bring it up now, Stephen A. You not slick, bro. Man, please.
I was standing up saying he deserved it. I thought it was abhorrent that Team USA didn't put him on the team. How the hell could you not put him on the team, but put two people on the team? Not one, but two people on the team who spent 82 games a year during the regular season, plus the playoffs, deferring to him, and Derek White and Drew Holiday. Those were my words. I have applauded and supported Jaylen Brown for years.
Man, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, Stephen. Stephen A. Look. Come on now, Stephen A. Come on now. See, I see again what you trying to do. Stephen A, that don't, everybody don't fall for all that though. I get the theatrics that you trying to come with and all that, but come on, man. Like, bro, stop it. Stop it, Stephen A.
I still support him, even though he says, fuck Stephen A, B, and C. If Jaylen Brown picked up the phone and needed me.
He meant what he said. Fuck he said. He said, fuck, yeah, he did. Yeah, Jaylen Brown sure did say, fuck Stephen A, B, C. Hey, Jaylen Brown was mad than the motherfucker at Stephen A. Yeah, he was mad. Yeah, he said, fuck Stephen A, B, C. I say, God damn. He went through the alphabet with old Stephen A. I said, shit. Hey, I ain't here to tell nobody on how they supposed to feel, but god damn. Boy, I'm talking about, boy, when he said that, like, I really felt the velocity of how he said it. I'm like, he really did mean that shit with Stephen A. He meant that shit. Stephen A. Look, Stephen A. trying to save face. Kwame, look, Kwame, I don't even talk about you. Why you speaking about this? Because it happened on the internet, Stephen A. And Kwame, whether you like him or not, he got the right to speak about what he sees and hears on the internet. And see, that's what's eating your ass on the fuck on up, Stephen A. In my opinion, you don't like that Kwame Brown, but see, guess what? Kwame Brown been talking that shit about you though, Stephen A. So one thing I will give Kwame Brown credit on is that he has been consistent on how he views you from the get. Then you want to sit up here and keep trying to paint a narrative that the man hates you or the man is just so hurt about your critique. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Like, bro, that's you trying to deflect at this point.
I'd be there. Needs me to come to one of his camps. Needs me to give a speech someplace. Needs to talk to me privately. Whatever it is, good. Where you need to see me at. I got nothing but love for Jaylen Brown. I disagreed with his position 24 hours after he got eliminated. That does not make an enemy. That does not make a beef. We disagreed on that. That's it. He's not the first one to call me a clown. Kevin Durant called me a clown. Let Kevin Durant pick up the phone and say, Stephen A., I need you. I'd be right.
Kevin Durant ain't gonna call you though, Stephen A. Bro, you done rubbed a lot of black NBA players the wrong way, bro. And it's just not just now. This stems back from the early 2000s though, Stephen A. I just don't get you, bro. It's like, bro, again, people want you to sit up here and think about all the negativity, and that's how the media will control you. They will only concentrate on all the negative shit about an individual if they don't like you. If they don't want you to be heard, unless they talking about some negative shit about you, that would be the only way that you would even be mentioned. Otherwise, anything good that you did, they put that all underneath. Somebody up in the chat tell me why I'm lying at.
Right there. I'd be right there. Yes, I was pissed about LeBron and how he did the shit that he did. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm over it. You got that foundation. Got those students in Akron he's helping out. He's got a host of things he needs. He does. If LeBron James needed me, I'd be there.
Come on, man.
Because you see, it's not just about what I get. It's about what I have to give, whatever that may be. Mace, you need me, bro? Happy to help. Rashad, you already know this.
Man, stop. Bro, EV, you even see that Stephen A. is capping like a Hey, Stephen A. capping like a motherfucker right now. Boy, please. Boy, you ain't gonna be here for none of these damn people that you sitting up here naming. Stop. Captain A. Smith. Ain't nothing but the Captain A. Smith right now. You performing. This is a performance, ladies and gentlemen. He don't mean this. Because guess what? Kevin Durant ain't gonna reach out to you. Kwame Brown ain't gonna reach out to you. Jaylen Brown ain't gonna reach out to you, Stephen A. Man, stop, bro. Stop, bro. Bro, listen, Stephen A. Bro, when I say you done rubbed a lot of black NBA players the wrong way, bro, that most definitely is an understatement. That's an understatement, bro. I don't see a scenario where none of them people that you name would even ever call you for help in the first place. That's why I know all this shit that you saying is cap. Stephen A, man, you try to really make yourself out to be way more than what you really is, bro. And it's hilarious to me. I mean, hey, do you? But it's hilarious to me.
You come to me, you've spoken to me face to face. You know how much respect I have for you. You need a brother? Phone call away, bro. What's all this enemy stuff just because we disagree on issues?
What up, Egan?
Don't let these sorry ass trolls out here convince y'all that there's bigger beefs than what's really going on. It's a free world, a free country. Just because I disagree with you about something, don't mean I dislike you. Kwame Brown, you're a different matter.
Wow.
But the vitriol and the hatred and the disgust and the insults and everything in between is a one-sided street, bro. You're 44 years of age. You've been out of the league for a long time. You're not in the league anymore. I don't talk about you.
Wow. Look at the condescending shit that Stephen A is saying about his mouth about the bus. Stephen A. Well, guess what? You're going to be making a whole lot of videos on Kwame Brown and apologizing, giving fake apologies and shit. So look, hey, Stephen A., just get ready then, right, Stephen A., because this ain't going to be your last video of you coming out talking about, I apologize to you, Kwame Brown. I haven't talked about you, Kwame Brown. What? Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown. Why are you speaking about me? I said I apologize. I didn't mean, look, I stand on what I said about your game, but I didn't mean for it. It's like, bro, you is so hilarious. Teddy Graham say, why he trying not to get canceled? Hey, that's funny. That is funny. Oh my goodness. Boy, hey, please, ladies and gentlemen, hold on now. Come on now. I got 15 likes and I got 30 people up in the room. Ladies and gentlemen, come on now. I need y'all to hit that like button. No. We not doing that. We not doing that. If y'all not picking up what I'm putting down, then that's cool. Move around then. Move around. Straight up. Shout out to Drop Squad TV. Hit that like button and move around.
I won't feed a fire, I won't give it no light. They be talking on YouTube, but I'm sleeping at night. Let them lie, let them hate, let them type what they do. I don't argue with the fake, I got bigger to pursue. I won't feed a fire, I won't give it no flame. They won't clout on my name, I won't play that game. Let them watch, let them talk, let them do what they do. I'm too busy getting blessed, I ain't answering you, yeah, man, I'm heated, they capping. Got my name in they title, thumbnail lies, fake smoke, trying to make me go viral. I should jump in the comments, let the whole truth breathe. Cook them live on their channel, make them choke on receipts. Nah, there's bait in the water, they just fishing for rage. Every click that you give them, putting food on their plate. Silence hit different when the liar need noise. Your piece worth more than entertaining them boys. But they dragging my image, got the people confused. If I don't say nothing, then it look like it's true. Real ones study behavior, they can see who is who. When the clown need attention, let the circus stay full. Truth don't pay it, get chill. collapse in the rush. Why you wrestling with pigs when you allergic to mold? I won't feed the fire, I won't give it no light. They be talking on YouTube, but I'm sleeping at night. Let them lie, let them hate, let them type what they do. I don't argue with the fake, I got bigger to pursue. I won't feed the fire, I won't give it no flame. They won't cloud out my name, I won't play that game. Let them watch, let them talk, let them do what they do. I'm too busy getting blessed, I ain't answering you. Still my pride, wanna swing, make a string, press go, break down every fake word, expose all they smoke. I can flame them with facts, had a chat, yelling cook, have them sweating on camera with that shook face look. And what? Temporary high, but your spirit feel taxed, you'll be carrying trash that ain't yours on your back. They broke inside, so they throw stones that shine. Don't rent space in your mind to a tenant that lies. So I'm supposed to just chill while they mention my name. No, don't elevate, build bigger, make success be the flame. Let consistency talk, let the blessings respond. When they searching for drama, let them only find growth. Damn. Yeah. Start with fees on attention. Some battles ain't won by war, just by refusal to listen. Oh, I won't feed the fire, I won't give it no light. They be talking on YouTube, but I'm sleeping at night. Let them lie, let them hate, let them type what they do. I don't argue with the fake, I got bigger to pursue. I won't feed the fire, I won't give it no flame. They won't cloud on my name, I won't play that game. Let them watch, let them talk, let them do what they do. I'm too busy getting blessed, I ain't answering you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, come on now, hit that like button. Now, y'all stragglers just sitting up here in the clouds. So evidently, y'all picking up what I'm putting down. So if you picking up what I'm putting down and you still around, hit that like button. Damn, I ain't sitting up here begging nobody for no damn money. All I'm asking for is you to hit the like button. Jesus Christ, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. What is wrong with you people? The like button is free. It ain't like you got to pay to hit the like button. Hit the like button. Jesus Christ. All right, so that's about the end. The Stephen A. video is about the end anyway. So now we about to get into Kwame Brown's response. He posted this. He did a live stream 5 hours ago. He was live for 5 hours. I'm not going through all of it, but I wanted to hear the gist of him responding to Stephen A.'s, in my opinion, weak-ass apology as well. Fair use, this is not in my own content. Shout out to Kwame Brown, Bust Life for the content and him responding to Stephen A. Smith.
Dang, my hands sound like sandpaper. But listen here, man. I didn't even put the DVR on because I don't need it.
Hey, Ms. Roz. Happy Memorial Day.
Steven. How y'all doing this morning? I'm up early because I fell asleep early. I got to drive now, so I passed out pretty early today. So I'm up. I'm up right now. Hopefully I can get another hour or two of sleep before I hit this road. But in looking at the situation that we have at hand, Stephen A. Smith did what most people do when I speak. They try to invalidate the conversation by making another statement to try to misdirect. Yes, Stephen A. Smith probably does owe me an apology, but I'm not into apologies over the internet like that. I'm not really big on that. If you really apologize to someone, you go to that person, you have a conversation with that person. It is so effortless to just apologize on a camera so that other people can think you're a nice guy. He's doing the politician apology. Yeah, I might have hurt this guy, so I apologize to him. Well, my statements and what I said that you do don't have anything to do. Well, it started with what you did to me.
Now, am I going to disagree with what Kwame Brown just said? No. Because I said it already my own self, is that Stephen A. used a diversion tactic to bring up past. Now he want to sit up here and make a narrative out there with Kwame because he still heard about how he critiqued him when he played the game. How the man has every right to sit up here and give his opinion about what you lay out, though, Kwame. Again, I mean, Stephen, no matter what. Hey, Angie, how you doing? Happy Sunday. I mean, again, you don't have to like Kwame Brown. I ain't saying you do. But for you to sit up here and make it seem like he doesn't have a right to critique what you're doing and how you're talking to other NBA players, no, bro, I can't in sound man sit up here and say, no, he doesn't have a right. Yes, he do. That's you trying to invalidate that man.
But I see you doing this very same thing to other people. So you didn't address anything I said. You tried to apologize to me to discredit the words that I said, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go back and play what I said. Then we're going to play your response to what I said. And then we're going to play you actually doing what I said. And let's just see if the apology makes any sense. Because you apologize to me. You already done that already. That doesn't do anything. That don't put the money back.
See? Right there, ladies and gentlemen. Stephen A., you already apologized to Kwame Brown. So, like, that was what I was just, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Why would you have to apologize to Kwame Brown again if you've already apologized to him from the get? Like, I didn't get that. But he already apologized. So what was the rhyme or reason for this apology this time around? It was like, I was confused. I thought it was like, damn, it is now at first I'm thinking, damn, is they bringing back the time when Stephen A. actually apologized? I remember him apologizing to Kwame Brown then. Now, I didn't buy into his apology, but nonetheless, he did it. You feel what I'm saying? But like this time around, I'm really confused, but now I got a little clarity about why he did what he did. Excuse me, why he called it apologizing to old Kwame Brown.
Back in my pocket after you disrespected me for so many years and tried to cover it up like you were just talking about basketball. But nevertheless, we're going to stick to the topic. We're talking about Jaylen Brown and the disrespect that you have of Jaylen Brown and the threats that I said that you make to all black players and the threats that I said you are friendly with all white people. I asked a specific question. I said, would you be able to get on television if a black man make a mistake and slap his black wife? Would you be able to get up on ESPN? They would fire you that morning. They would never even let you say this on the segment. We all know this. You would have never been able to get up there and be a friend or cushion the blow of a black man. You would never be able to say that, hey, Allen Iverson or such and such, that's the first time he hit his wife. He didn't mean to hit his wife. They got kids. They love each other. It was a mistake. You would never say that. They would have never allowed you to say that because guess what? The old sentiment that you're allowed to say when it comes to a black woman and a black man, you're supposed to say there's never a reason to hit a woman. When it's a white man, you guys knew to say she hit him first. And I'm just trying to figure out.
I gotta agree with that part too. And that is a sad reality, though, that a black man can do the same thing as a white man does, but the white man would get a pass and that black man would be crucified. That is really a harsh reality, though. So I'm not going to disagree with him on that one.
Where is that type of reasoning and logic when you see a woman, a black woman, hit a black man or in an altercation with a black man? Those are the things that you never answer. You try to disqualify me as if I'm only saying these things because you hurt my feelings. Stephen A., I'm a 44-year-old man with children. My feelings are in my back left pocket. Whatever I needed to do to deal with your vicious assault when I was a kid, that's over with, buddy. But that's not going to get you out of what you're actually doing to these guys' contract. Stephen A. slick at the mouth. Yeah, he's slick, but he ain't that slick because we're going to slow walk his ass today. So let's play what I said about Stephen A. And let's play what he said because he wants to apologize his way out of everything. And
that was some bullshit. That was never an apology in the first damn place. Stephen A. was just doing that to be funny so he can inadvertently send shots at you, Kwame. You know that. You see through that bullshit, though, Kwame. Come on, man. You know damn well Stephen A. didn't even mean that apology because right off the rip, he shows you that he don't give a fuck about you. He mispronounced your name on purpose. He knows how to say your name, Kwame Brown. You know, he made sure to say it that way because it's a sign of disrespect to you. Every goddamn time. It's like, bro, why? Look, and look, again, I'm not taking Kwame Brown's side, but come on, Stephen A., you full of shit with that, though, bro. And you really, in my opinion, you exposed your own self by even responding to Kwame Brown. You supposed to be so much up here, and if he ain't playing in the damn league, then because of his opinion about your situation, it prompted you to have to respond and then say all this subliminal, condescending apology. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here with all that.
That's cool and all. But Stephen A., apology aside, I would love to have a conversation with you. I think it's about time for us to have a conversation. It's not time for you to keep apologizing to me, playing like you're actually sorry. You got $100 million. You ain't sorry for shit. We all know.
Kwame Brown wants to finally have that conversation with Stephen Kwame wants to finally have that conversation with Stephen A. Smith. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Look, that most definitely would be content within itself right there. That would be content. Stephen A., you might need to go ahead and have that conversation with old Kwame Brown. I will tune in to that for sure. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I will most definitely tune in to Stephen A. Smith having a conversation with Kwame Brown. Oh yeah, that will most definitely be content. Stephen A., come on, man. We need to make this happen, man. We need to make this happen.
I know that. So there's no need to bloviate, how big words you be using, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You use all these big words and you still can't even say my name the right way. It's Kwame, K-W-A, and then M-E, me. It makes a...
Kwame, you know damn well Stephen A. know how to pronounce your damn name. He's being disrespectful. Kwame, come on, Kwame. Kwame, I know how to pronounce your name the right way. Okay, and I can admit Stephen A. didn't have a whole lot of college experience in the everything, right? But come on now, if I know how to pronounce your name the correct way, you don't think Stephen A. don't know how to pronounce your name the correct way? Come on, man. He's being disrespectful. That is his way of disrespecting you. Let's just be totally honest now.
Me sound, not a ma. I know all you think about is mama, because you're a little mama's boy, mama, and your daddy said you were slow. So you can't bring yourself, after all these years, you can say all these big words throughout the thesaurus and the dictionary. You come up with all these words and replace a small word, but you still can't bring yourself to be able to utter the words Kwame. It's always Kwame.
Right.
It's
Kwame.
like you got a lisp or something. I don't know what's wrong with you, but if you
No, Kwame, we gonna be real now. He doing that because he disrespected you. Daughter saw y'all say Kwame still talking about. Well, good morning, daughter Zion. How are you? Happy Sunday. Breakfast for dinner. What's the word? Happy Sunday to you. Lord Jesus. No, Angie, you don't mean that apology, man. Hell no, he don't mean that damn apology. Stephen A. that was his way to take shots at Kwame Brown and come up with a smoke screen and say, I apologize, Kwame. What the hell you apologizing to that man for now? Damn, you already, that's why I had to bring it up in the beginning part of this show. He already didn't apologize to Kwame Brown. So what is his rhyme or reason to apologize to him now? Come on, man. I'm not gonna excuse all that shit. You apologize, like, come on, man. Exactly, daughter Zion. He didn't already apologize to Kwame, so what is he apologizing to him for? Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. That was just a smoke screen for you to sit up here and throw shots at him because you didn't like what he had to say about the situation between you and Jaylen Brown. Let's just call a thing a thing. Damn, you gotta mask it and go through all this old dumb shit.
You can say all these big words, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, you should be able to say Kwame, okay? Now, the next time you say my name, you should be able to get it right, unless your father was right about you. Kid of Paris said, get him, Kwame. Mama's cooking. Salute to you, Kwame. We need more like this. Salute. Yeah, we got to get into this. What's up, Ma? This man can't even say Kwame. This man say all these big words, but he wants me to feel like he's sorry and never even took the time to study, do some research on how to say my name. Hell, you've been in the same profession with me for over 20 years. You can't say my name after 20-something years? There's Africans from Ghana. There's people. This boy supposed to be well-traveled. And all of these people named Kwame, it's very simple. What is up with the A? Kwame. E it's a vowel, A-E-I-O-U. It doesn't make an I sound. It doesn't make an A sound. So I'm very confused on how this educated man, this journalist, this guy that's about to win all these awards can't bring himself to say Kwame. It has to be an A. So anyway, let's play the video of Stephen A. trying to move the goalpost and change the topic of what we're actually talking about. And let me bring Stephen A. full circle to who he actually is and what he actually does and says. And I think we're going to come to the conclusion that apology aside, Stephen A., you said everything that I said you do, boy. Apology, yeah, his father was right about him. Said he was slow at pond water. But apology aside, you still do the things I said you do. And we're going to very easily illustrate that because you have a media footprint that is so large that it's very easy to see, sir. I don't get why you're up here lying. But that was a nice try with the apology. So let's get into who you actually are.
Is this? Check it out.
I don't want to hear nothing about Kwame be crying, Kwame be doing this. I said this was Stephen A.'s job. I want you to pay attention to what he admits that he can do. This guy openly admitted, do you want me? This is supposed to be just a basketball journalist. He's just supposed to be reporting on the game. His job shouldn't be that significant, right? Stephen A. is harmless. He just focusing on X's and O's in basketball, the game he knows and loves that he couldn't play with for them. But he says in this video everything and how systematically he tear down players' contracts. And he's always a friend to white folk, but he's always aggressive towards black folk. Every time a black male athlete, a black person, period, says something to Stephen A., They're met with a threat on first take. And then
Okay, well, Kwame Brown did not accept Stephen A's apology, because that's the part that I wanted to hear. I don't need to hear the rest of this because we just went over that. What up with it, Jonathan G? Salute to you. No, Kwame Brown, and look, shout out to Kwame Brown for seeing it for what it really is. I didn't expect Kwame Brown to fall for his apology. He's going to stick to his talking points as far as with Stephen A, with Jaylen Brown. That's it. So I don't need to go over no more. He done already just said it straight up out his mouth. No, nice try though, Stephen A. But no, I ain't falling for that. You ain't got to apologize to me. Like, the fuck? Like, you already did that. And he didn't believe that apology then. So what makes you think he was going to believe this fake ass apology now? It was just fake. Straight up. Fake as fuck. Like, get the fuck up out of here with all that shit, man. Now, Miss 2216 say what he should have done was sue for mental, emotional abuse as a child. The NBA, Stephen A. Smith, they all should be ashamed of themselves. Hey, look, I know how to call it down the middle, the magnificent one. Come on now, I ain't that. I'm not biased. I'm unbiased. I actually do know how to call it down the damn middle. No, I call it down the middle. And that's why I know I don't believe his apology then, daughter Zanyan. You right. The man was doing his job. So all of a sudden now, because he lay out not one, but two apologies, man, he didn't give a fuck. That was just a shot at Kwame Brown for him to take shots, and all along while he apologizing to him, he taking shot after shot after shot at Kwame Brown to try to discredit that man and make it seem like his voice don't need to be heard because of how he played in the NBA when he was there. That part I don't like. Like, it's like, bro, who the fuck you think you is? Hey, Insatiable, good morning to you. God bless you, brother. Appreciate you pulling up on the live stream, man. Like, that part right there, daughter Zanyan, is what I don't like. Okay, cool. You don't like Kwame Brown. You don't like the way he played. Cool. That still don't negate the fact that he has a right to his opinion about what you say. Do it really matter if Kwame Brown don't talk about you every day, Stephen A? You on the internet and anybody can critique you. That's all I'm saying, the magnificent one. Look, I can call it down the middle. I can actually call it for what it really is. That doesn't mean that I'm sitting up here trying to be Buzz Light for no shit like that. No. But I can also say when Kwame Brown has been right and has stood on what he stood on when it regards to Stephen A. Smith. That's it. I mean, you know, hey, I can put aside all the other shit because, right, exactly, daughter Zanyan, because in its entirety, it's all content. You take from it what you want to take from it. It's just me talking on my platform and speaking my piece. How y'all feel about Kwame Brown and how you feel about the situation, that's on y'all. I'm not here to control all that. I'm giving y'all my reaction to it, my opinion. That's it. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Again, I can overlook certain things and still call it down the middle. I ain't gotta care for him, but I can still call it down the middle. No, he trolling, I get it, but look, he thinking that I'm gonna be all against Kwame Brown and all that. I ain't against nobody. I call it for what it is. It may not be all the time in your favor, but still in all, it's still my opinion to give. Shit, either way, I don't care. Once I give my opinion about a situation and I lay it out for y'all, that's it. I leave it completely alone after that and I move on to something else. About to sit up here and keep dragging that shit on out. But anyway, I'm about to take me an intermission break, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back. Boom, boom. What up with the chat? What up? What up? What up? What up? Shout out to the chat. Feeling good this Sunday morning. Hope all is truly well with everybody. I hope y'all is barbecuing, getting y'all drink on, getting y'all smoke on. Y'all get it in. Y'all supposed to. Because you damn sure know old Johnny Blaze is. Salute to the chat. That Scotch whiskey is on point. Not a bad aftertaste come behind it. I don't be feeling all sick. Oh, I drunk too much. Oh, none of that. It's literally on point. So shout out to this whiskey right here, y'all. I don't know. Spayburn. I gotta put it on the big screen because this right here is thing. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. This for anybody that loves to drink scotch whiskey. You know what I'm talking about? You know, pretty good whiskey. You know, it is. Most definitely some good whiskey. And on top of that, with the Modelo, what's that? Noche. This the limited edition of Modelo's right here. And when I tell y'all, it's on point, it's on point. It's on point. Yeah, it most definitely is on point. And then on top of that, you know, premium flour, dealing with 3 different things: Scotch, Modelo, and premium. So yes, JB2 Reactions is most definitely lit. All right. And I deserve to be lit. Shit. Shout out to being lit. Shout out to just being lit right here in the own comfort of your own home. You ain't got to go all the different places to get lit. I get lit right here in my damn house. Don't smoke weed anymore. Now, Miss 2216, I can't tell you that I'm not going to smoke weed anymore. I won't even lie to you that way. Look, Miss 2216, can I stop? Yes. I stop for a nice little period of time. But am I going to ever just completely stop smoking weed? Nah, that ain't going to happen. You know, I'll be real with my own self with that one right there. That will never happen. Never. No, it's cool. No, Miss 2216, it's cool. It's cool. I see you removed it. I see you did. No, I ain't taking no weight. Now, Miss 2216. Now, come on now. You know I'm a grown-ass adult. You know I ain't taking no weight. You know I ain't take that no way on how you said that. Miss 2216, my own mama had said the same thing to me, right? She said, son, I love you, but I want you to stop smoking weed. So I had to come back and tell her, I said, Mama, I love you. But Mama, I ain't gonna never stop smoking weed. And as harsh as that may sound, you feel what I'm saying? I was honest with it though. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna that type of thing, I'm just not gonna lie about. I know me. You feel what I'm saying? I know at this point in my life, I already know. I'm gonna smoke me some marijuanas. I'm gonna have me a nice flower to smoke on. Oh yeah. Now, again, do you really think that I give a damn about what people think about me smoking? No. Never have, never will. I do what the fuck. My mama and daddy told me once I got grown and left up out their house that I could do what the fuck I want to do. So I've been doing just that. Well, Miss 2216, it would never take over my life to a point where I'm not able to pay my bills and be responsible. I can tell you that right now. Now, I do understand that, you know, smoking weed is really a luxury. It's not a want. I don't want to, I do want to smoke weed. It's not a need. I know it can to some people come a need or whatever. Hey, VSC, how you doing? Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Hope all is well. But with me, it's not a need. It's a want. I really want to smoke weed because I like the feeling. I like how it has me mellow, right? But I'm never going to be at that point where I stop being responsible and taking care of myself, though, because of it, though. No, that ain't it. VSC, all is truly well on my end. Thank you for asking. Thank you for always being in attendance for the show. You know, I rock and roll with you, VSC. All right. Now, look, VSC, you know I was going to go as far as to do content even on your videos, right? But you told me no. So I never did. But I just want to let you know, if you ever change your mind and you want old Johnny Blaze to go over some of your videos, I have no problem with doing it. Just to let you know. The offer gonna always stand. When you're ready for it to be out there a certain way, I'll wait for you. Not gonna do it beforehand, not gonna ever play your content. You have to totally give me permission to be able to play your content and have conversation, because VSC, you will most definitely be having the conversations that we all need to really be having a lot. Just be honest. So again, keep doing what you're doing. But like I said, the offer's gonna always still stand, if you know, and then open it up. Have people really be aware of your channel and the type of content that you're willing to provide. I mean, it's still all different type of ways of doing it. I know you got to protect your energy. You got to have time for it. But I think that you can utilize the time that you do have for it and make it work for you. You know, that's just me outside looking in and seeing how you've been moving, how you've been going live, how you've been, you know what I'm saying, just keeping up with it. So I just pay attention to certain details, though, VSC. I sit back and I don't just pay attention to all the time. Yes, pay attention to the whole picture. The whole picture. I don't just pay attention to just what you're talking about. I pay attention to the consistency of how you bring the content that you bring. I look at it all the way in its entirety. And I see you don't stand for no bullshit, though, VSC. You look, I ain't gonna never sit up here and be trying to get on your bad side. That's all I know. Because she, when I say you be holding a grudge, and I ain't gonna even say a grudge, when you get a set thought in your mind about people and them coming over there to your channel, I be sitting back, I be like, damn, I thought I was something else. I know I'm something else. She, I know I'm something else. But she, oh, god damn. You like, just take your sub away from me if you gonna be a phony son of a bitch. I don't want no phony, I don't want phony people that's subbing up to my goddamn channel. You got to get the hell on. And I be seeing your posts, I just be sitting back, I just be laughing. And again, I thought I was worrisome. Shit, no, she. I think I'm 1A and you 1B. Shit, hell no. Look, she is gonna. She don't care if you came in cool. If you don't remain cool with she gonna call you the fuck out. I'm trying to tell you. she is gonna call you out. I sit back and I watch how you move. I watch your mannerisms as how you get down. Look, I know she, but she, it ain't gonna go down. You know why? Because them type of people that you call out, they really still love to hear what you got to say. Whether you think so or not, they still want to sit up and listen to what you got to say. It is what it is. These imbeciles that are sit up here, and I want to make sure I watch how I say this too. Y'all the ones that keep worried about what I just said in past to another man, right? But y'all don't worry about these individuals that sit up here and say the most despicable things of what they do to a child, a grown individual, right? And I sit back and I laugh at it because they'll sit up here and try they damnedest to compare me to what others have said on this platform, right? Name another time that I didn't continuously kept talking a certain way, though. Say that my behavior dictates you to sit up here and continuously talk about me. That's one thing to say and speak about what I just said on the internet, but like, am I really sitting up here talking like that? Do you have videos of me continuously talking a certain way that can maybe make people put the question as far as my sexuality or whatever the case may be? No, you cannot. Am I sitting up here talking about people's kids and loved ones online, ladies and gentlemen? Do I sit up here and dox and put people's personal information on my channel? No. So when I laugh at people when they tell me that I don't have a moral compass to stand on, yes, the fuck I do. Because it don't matter to me about what I say to another grown individual because they can fend for themselves. But when you have grown adults sit up here and mention kids, mention people's family members, disrespect them, disrespect the dead, things like that, right? I ain't signed up to be about that type of content in the first place. So I can have my opinion about it, but at the same time, it's like I remove myself from that type of energy in the first place because I'm not a part of that. That's not what I do. It disgusts me every time I see it, right? Even though to the consensus of people, they accept that. And it's going to continue to keep going on and on and on the way it does until it all the way stops. It's like people don't know how to entertain a crowd without having to demeanor somebody's family, disrespect someone's family in order for them to be entertaining. I know how to be entertaining, and I don't have to mention anything about your family at all. So nowadays, it's to a point where it's like, it ain't even worth it. Let them have it. All right, cool. That part right there, VSC. That part right there. But see, when you raise a focus, it don't even matter about what these people say. People is still going to bring my name up in a negative light no matter what. I don't give a fuck. Them people don't have to be associated with me either way, right? Bye. You want to have fake hatred towards me about something that don't even have nothing to do with you. Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead on about my business and let you sort it on out within yourself about what I did in my past. While you get mad all over again and, oh, well, this person get a pass because it's all about who you like. These people are ridiculous. They're ridiculous. And then they want you to fall subjected to their bullshit. And they just hoping that you sit up here and be like, yeah, you know what? You right. This old low down fuck nigga and you know all type of words that they want to use against you to discredit you and make it seem like you're not worthy at all of doing anything because you did this or you did that. Like, wait, hold on. Me talking to another adult a certain way don't count. But an adult sitting up here talking derogatory about a child or someone's loved one, well, no outrage for that. That's accepted. You people are funny. Okay? Y'all is super funny to me. I laugh at you people. You want to pick and choose what your problem with me is, but you don't have a problem with me. Stop with the cap. You don't have no problem with me. It's all for the internet. Okay, I get it. People like who they like. Yeah, I get it. But guess what? I don't give a fuck who don't like me or who do. I'm going to be myself regardless. Mistakes and all. You ain't got to ride with me. You ain't got to support what I got going on. See, people that show me, oh, we don't like what you used to do in the past. Okay. My past is just that, my past. Give a damn about what you don't like? Fuck you. Bye. We'll move around then. Don't come around me then. See, again, if I don't like you, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I ain't gonna come around you. I ain't gonna type in your chat. I ain't gonna acknowledge you at all. If I really don't like a person, I don't like you. I'm not gonna talk about you. I'm not gonna reference you or none of that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that because, again, I don't like you. Remember? So a person that I don't like, that means I ain't about to sit up here and keep talking about you no every motherfucking day. I done already said I don't care for you. I don't like you. Goodbye. If I say that I rock and roll with you, now VSG, one thing about me is, if I say that I rock and roll with you, I rock and roll with you, and you will see it with my action. Fuck me just talking all day and trying to convince you that way. No, I show you through action. I show when I share your live stream. I show when I come up in your chat and participate in anything that you're talking about. I show you that way. You feel what I'm saying? And over the course of time, if you see me continuously and constantly rocking and rolling with you, not scared to tell you when maybe you might be stepping a little bit out of bounds, but doing it a way that is still respectful enough for you to receive it and be like, damn, you know what, Johnny Blaze, you know, you was right. Now, at that time, emotions running high. You don't know who to trust at that point. All you know is you could almost feel like people going against you. Whole time, I ain't going against you. I'm telling you what's real. Now, again, it's up to you to accept it or not. Then once you accept it in your own way, then you'll sit back and be like, well, damn, he wasn't bullshit about that. He actually knew what the fuck he was talking about. People with a brain will know who actually talk with common sense or who just babble when they talk. Shit, if I babble when I talk every goddamn time, I talk with no substance, trust me, people would be leaving right now. They'd be like, man, Johnny Blaze, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You just babbling. You just talking. You don't even know what the hell you talking about. Man, you ain't got no substance of what the hell you talking about. Please. Please. It will most definitely show. And the audience will let you know. Johnny Blaze, you don't know what the hell you talking about. Johnny Blaze, can you shut up? Johnny Blaze, who told you you was right? Boy, in the chat will cut me down, cut me the fuck down. Okay? The chat gonna be the chat. Chat don't give a fuck about what I'm talking about. They understand and they got common sense. And I don't want nobody around me that don't have no common sense and won't call me out if they feel like I'm talking about some bullshit. Be like, man, Johnny Blaze, what the fuck is this? What is you talking about? No, I ain't go. I ain't even gonna do that to y'all. I ain't gonna do that to. And then look, I be on my own bullshit anyway, so I ain't gonna do that to y'all. I be on my own bullshit. I ain't gonna be on no bullshit for somebody else's behalf. No, on my own bullshit. No, I don't do it that way. I be on my own bullshit. I create my own content, my own bullshit. I don't need no help with nobody else to create my own content or my own bullshit. I come with my own bullshit. Y'all hit that like button if y'all picking up what old Johnny Blaze is putting down. Hit that like button. Come on, man. Man, look here. I want somebody to tell me that I'm sitting up here bullshitting. Okay? Because I most definitely ain't I'm not above the program that I don't be on my own bullshit and I can't be called out for it. So I'm no different and I'm no better than nobody. But what I ain't gonna do is bullshit y'all on certain things. Yeah, talking shit, yeah. But I stand for something. So it's just gonna be certain things I'm just not gonna play around and I'm gonna be who I am with it. So anyway, all right. Now I want to get to the next video that I wanted to do content on for sure. Now, shout out to Forgotten Kings TV 2.0. Aries Spears responds to the Wayans brothers and their reaction to what he initially said. All right. So we're about to go over this again. This is not my own content. Shout out to Forgotten Kings TV 2.0 for picking up on this content right here. And yeah, Shawn has some things to say about Aries. And we about to listen to it right now.
I didn't go back at him because I didn't care, but now you bring it up. He's a bitch for that because he was begging to get inside of one of our movies or on our TV show. I hooked him up. I put him on a cartoon that we did called The Boo Crew, and I realized how crazy he was. He was a crazy man. So, and what he's saying is, keep my name out your mouth. You have real black guys, get with him. Yeah.
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor, and you tuned in to Forgotten Kings TV.
You've been around, you two have been around, your family has been around through eras where it wasn't, where y'all were famous without the clickbait, right? Yeah. So now that you do get your name added to a bunch of things that where you could just be sitting at home minding your business and they're like, we spoke to Shawn.
I wouldn't even know that was on because I'm so not even on social media. I would have to tell them. Yeah. Someone on social media. You know what they said about you that didn't happen? Right. You know what happened that didn't really happen? Yeah. I'm going to tell you, I got to bring you in on this, man. This is crazy.
Because you had one too.
I did?
Yeah, they called you arrogant. It was a comedian, Aries Spears, I guess.
Oh, yeah, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
And a bitch.
You can't look you in the eye.
Wait. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Sometimes you bring out the animal inside of people. We keep our mouth shut. Right. I didn't go back at him because I didn't care, but now you bring it up. He's a bitch for that because he was begging to get inside of one of our movies or on our TV show. I hooked him up. I put him on a cartoon that we did called The Boo Crew, and I realized how crazy he was. He was a crazy man. So and what he's saying is, keep my name out your mouth. You have real black guys, get with him. Yeah. We seen him get slapped up already on man. So and here's the thing. What happened. Like I said, he always got something smart to say, and I have no disrespect for any black man in this business or anything. Just keep our name out your mouth. Yeah. Keep our name out your mouth. He on I had a beef with what's his name, DJ Vlad. And you know, it's one thing, between me and Vlad. Yeah. But then Vlad asked him a question about about the situation. And, Aries always got something smart to say, and I respect the fact that he was trying to bite his tongue, but he was like, is the juice worth the squeeze? Don't talk about my money or my value or what I feel about what my value is. You don't get to do that. And as a black man, you should never, ever do that, because one day you're going to be in my position. Lo and behold, 8 months later, him and DJ Vlad beefing about him wanting more money from Vlad.
Is the juice worth the squeeze?
And I was going to say, is the juice worth the squeeze? But I shut my mouth out of respect. And as men, hey man, Aries, you got our number, holla. Because we don't do this.
And I think it's crazy because y'all have put so many black men, black women in position. So for him to come, I'm sure there's so many other people he could have talked about.
It didn't make any sense. Like I said, I thought we were cool. I never had any beef with the dude. It just came out of nowhere. I'm saying he's way too old to jump people. It's a lot of y'all.
Why would someone start with y'all?
It was a sucker move. It was like, yo, what the hell? What is, you got a little podcast? Sean, and I was like, Sean likes to wear his shades. Why you care about looking in this man's eyes?
That's the reason why you're so removed from social media, like because of this kind of activity that happens.
And just the other thing is, it doesn't excite me. I like real life, man. I like my family. I like my kids. I like my girl. I like to chill, man. I'm not trying to get in beefs with people and over dumb, silly stuff.
Well, you gonna have beef now?
I don't even.
You want to know?
I'll be telling you, I'm like, hey, Sean, you got the Aaron B speed. Aaron B speed you started. You said we gonna black his eyes for real? Who has? But it would be like, it's like when Eddie had that bit about, yo, Michael Jackson got beef with you. He's like, so?
We got Aries Spears responding to Shawn and Marlon sending shots at him in a recent interview. That's right, y'all. As you're seeing in the clip, Shawn called Aries a bitch after hearing Aries call him arrogant and a diva in a previous interview on Vlad TV. Okay, now, according to Shawn, he's not on social media, so this was the first time he's actually heard about these comments made by Aries, and he said he was confused, considering how Aries used to beg to be on their shows and movies back in the day. Okay, now, Shawn even said he actually helped Aries land the gig, putting some money in his pocket. So, again, he's just confused that, Aries is talking like this, and I ain't gonna front. He was talking like he wanted to jump in the ring with Aries Spears altogether.
And look, the only reason that I'm reporting on this because I haven't heard Shawn Wayans on the internet saying anything to anybody. But for Aries Spears to jump out the window the way he did about him, it's like, bro, we just sat up here and watch you be drunk on the Corey Holcomb show, 5150, and get slapped up. Like, bro, use a joke. Like, bro, why don't you just go ahead on and just sit the fuck down? Like, bro, you is irrelevant and you trying to spice your shit on up so you can get back in the arena, but people is always going to bring up how you got slapped up on the 5150 show by Zoe. Like, bro, they don't take you seriously, bro.
Wanted him just to stop speaking on the Wayans family. You know what I mean? Now, moments ago, one of the fans over there on Aries Spears' IG asked him straight up, why haven't you responded to these claims made by Shawn? And this is what Aries had to say. Homie, please. Shawn Wayans' comedy is as deadly as a cap gun. Well, damn. This is Aries responding to one of the fans waiting to hear his response to Shawn, and these claims that Aries used to beg to be a part of their, shows and movies back in the day. And, hearing these claims made by Shawn, it's not far-fetched considering, listen, the resume speaks for itself. All right, we in 2026 and, listen, they outside promoting Scary Movie 6, but, back then in the 90s, listen, with A Living Color, Kanan and Damon, they're a little older. So it's always that sibling rivalry. You want to always, hold your own. And that's exactly what Shawn and Marlon did. All of the money they made from Scary Movie, White Chicks, Little Man. I mean, listen, like I said, they talking about they made over $2 billion at the box office. Like I said, the name speaks for itself. Now, when it comes to Aries, listen, it's all about his hustle. It's all about his grind. And I think it's not about the numbers and the money made at the box office when, Aries brings up Shawn's comedy, right? But in the end, you're talking about Vlad and that situation with the falling out with Aries, and why at the time Marlon felt like, he was worth the $40K that he charged Vlad. Now, Aries, listen, his career, right, starting off as a child prodigy in comedy, listen, started off as a rising star, essentially, right, being one of the big dogs on Mad TV, but things changed in the industry, right? And his trajectory was very different compared to Shawn and Marlon as we progress into the 2000s. So
exactly. So Who needs to chase the clout? The Wayans brothers or Aries Spears? Aries Spears is the one that needs to chase the clout off of the Wayans brothers, because Aries Spears is trash. I stand on my statement. And ain't no disrespect to Aries Spears, but come on now. Aries Spears, you is a bottom feeder when it comes down to the Wayans brothers, bro. You're done.
You know, in the end, when we take away the resume, right, and the money made at the box office, it all comes down to who's the funniest, right? And in the end, who do you think is the funnier comedian? Is it Aries Spears or is it Shawn, right? And we already know Marlon, listen, funny as hell. But in this situation here, you know, Shawn made some comments responding, you know, to what Aries was saying, calling him arrogant and diva, you know, acting Hollywood, saying he never understood why he acted like this, considering that he wasn't funny like that. I mean, come on, I get it. Comedy is subjective. And to be fair, I've never heard Shawn, you know, his stand-up live. I've seen Marlon live. I've seen Aries live, and they killed it. You know what I mean? But when it comes to Shawn, it's different. You know, it's levels to this. You know, comedy is different in the form of television shows, movies, you know what I mean? Sketch comedy. It's different elements. But in the end, their resume speaks for itself, you know? And when it comes to Aries, it's all about the grind. And, you know, who knows? Maybe we'll see that one-on-one roast, but y'all...
Bro, Shawn don't have to... And this is just my opinion. I don't think Shawn have to ever go back and forth with no damn Aries Spears. Aries Spears, you is a peon. Shawn good. All Shawn had to do is just respond to you what he did, and that's it, bro. Bro, you're chasing clout off the Wayans brothers. He responded. He called you a bitch. Bro, it's over with. It's over with. It's over with now. It's over. Just leave it alone. Because, bro, you're still not going to be able to overcome that name, Wayans. They have built the name for themselves way before you got on Mad TV and doing what you doing. You can think what you want to think about Shawn Wayans. You can say, hey, he ain't funny. Okay, cool. He ain't got to be funny in this situation. All he got to do is just make you fucking look bad. And that's going to be enough right there.
Let me know, man. What are your thoughts on Aries Spears and his response to Shawn basically saying he used to beg to be a part of their shows back in the day? Like I said, these claims, they're not far-fetched considering the Wayans family, you know, that brand is powerful. That cosign, that stamp, especially in the 90s, moving into the 2000s. That's why they made all that money. You know what I mean? Shit, if anything, Aries, you better hurry up and try to get a role in the next scary movie because look.
See? Hey, Aries, look. Hey, even Forgotten Kings TV is saying the same shit I'm saying. Even Forgotten Kings TV is saying the same shit that I'm saying, Aries. Bro, you're done. Okay? Your name don't mean nothing when it comes down to the Wayans. They have built their name, bro. Come on, man. I can't believe this right here. This what I can't believe. Aries pick a battle to go at the Wayans, bro, you're gonna lose that battle. Just don't, please. Aries Spears, come on, man. Look, I'm not saying that you're not funny. So let me cut it down the middle with you. You're funny. You didn't have a lot of funny moments. I'm not debating that with you. But bro, come on, man. You trying to go up against the Wayans. Bro, you're not gonna win that. Go ahead on and just sit on down somewhere and be cool. Just be cool. Oh, be cool, bro. Bro, just go and be cool, bro. Stop it. Bro, that's my humble opinion, bro. Please, Aries Spears, I get what you're trying to do. You clout chasing off the Wayans name, period. But bro, that ain't even the okay. Fine, bro. They're gonna make you look bad just off that alone. Just leave it alone, man. Just leave it alone. It's all good, bro. Look, just leave it alone. All right. You got your name. They just said your name and all this and that. But, bro, at this point, just leave it alone, bro. Just bye-bye. Okay? Yeah, that was a long time ago, via sheet. I remember that. Yeah, that was a while ago when that happened. So I remember that. But anyway, shout out to the chat. I do appreciate y'all. Happy Memorial Day weekend to everybody. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of y'all probably today barbecuing. There's going to be some people tomorrow actually on Memorial Day barbecuing. So either way, salute to y'all. Hope y'all getting it in. Hope y'all getting y'all drink on, smoke on, whatever on. You know, it is what it is. It's raining down there in New York. Well, shit, Evie, that still don't stop nobody from barbecuing though. Even if it's raining, Evie, it don't stop nobody from barbecuing though. That's for sure. It was raining here. Shit, we caught some rain too. So we ain't oblivious to the rain. We caught some rain too, but it has stopped now. It ain't raining now. But it still don't stop nobody from barbecuing though. Oh, it's raining down there in Georgia too, Miss Ross? Damn, but it still don't stop nothing for barbecue. It still don't stop nobody from barbecuing. No, shit. You got people that barbecue when it's snow on the ground, shit. So you most definitely know it ain't gonna stop nobody just because it's raining. No, it that don't stop nothing. No, it ain't gonna stop nothing. But I am glad that it did stop raining here because it was raining all this damn morning. Talking about raining. It come down, it'll rain real hard, real quick, then it'll stop, but then it'll still be raining. It's like, damn, is it ever gonna stop? But then you don't worry about it. If you out there grilling, you ain't worried about that. Long as you able to put that grill somewhere where the rain won't deter it away from you to be able to barbecue, you can still find a way around all that shit. So it is what it is. But like I said, it don't stop nothing because shit, we barbecue here in the wintertime. Snow all on the ground and everything. You still barbecuing. Hell yeah, you still barbecuing. Right, Ms. Roz, you still throwing some meat on the grill. No, EV, that was yesterday. EV. I ain't even got to worry about that. Now, so when I end this live, oh, you already know it's over with, EV. Yeah, it's over with. Shit, I'm about to most definitely get my eat on. Nah, I prefer charcoal. All day long, via shit. It's gonna always be charcoal. No, I don't do the propane tank or none of that shit. I want charcoal. To each his own who does propane and all that, but I gotta have charcoal. I can't do. Look. I rather look. Hey, Mo. I rather just do charcoal. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I'd rather just do charcoal. I ain't about to mess with no. I ain't about to mess with no propane tank. I ain't never messed with no propane tank. I grew up with coals and the lightning fluid and all that. That's what I grew up on. All that propane tank and all that. Man, fuck all that. That just me though. Fuck all that. You know, I just say to each his own when it comes down to that. But me personally, if I'm barbecuing, it got to be with some charcoal. Fuck all that. Nah, I ain't gonna do all that though. Shit. A lot of people like propane barbecue grill. You know what I'm saying? Shit. It is what it is. But you know, you know, if you know what you're doing though, via sheet, you know, they're cooking, but like I just don't like that taste. I don't like that propane taste. I just don't like it. I rather the charcoal taste. And I think that's the part right there. It ain't even so much of them making it on propane. I just don't like that taste. I like the charcoal taste. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But like I said, to each his own. Some people don't care about their propane taste or whatever the case may be. I do. Yeah, all that electric, give me the regular. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? And again, that's why I say to each his own, because everybody has a specific taste on when they barbecue or whatever. That's cool. I just prefer the charcoal taste versus being on a propane oven or grill or whatever. No. But anyway, y'all, I'm up out this thing. Salute to y'all. JB2 Reactions is up out this thing. I appreciate y'all hitting that like button and participating in the live stream. But I'm up out of here. I'm about to go get me something to eat. I'm getting the hell up out of here. I'm gone. Salute to y'all. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Everybody but OJB2 Reactions up out this thing.